from when we played our first show, I knew that I wanted to do it all the time. But the idea of it being, you know, a full-time possibility of what you can actually do with your life wasn't really like an option, a realistic option that I thought existed at the time. But yeah, I don't really know like when actually like, oh, I can probably just do this happened, because like we've never really stopped, do you know what I mean, from like that off, and then it's kind of like this unspoken thing that we've just sort of kept on.
I always kind of knew that I wanted to be, well, a musician. I always felt like I was a musician from a young age, and you know, my dad, my mum were both very encouraging in that from a young age. Like my dad introduced me to a lot of classical music. My mum, like, she listened to a lot more sort of like rock indie stuff and, you know, old school sort of rock and stuff like that. So I had all of that, you know, that sort of influence growing up. And then like one of my first heroes was Michael Jackson. Like, you know, when being a kid, I used to like proper like watch like all the Michael Jackson music videos and stuff. I'd dance around, fucking do all that stuff. And you know, I mean, a piano in my house and stuff like that, so I'd be sitting there at the piano and just kind of like listening to whatever was playing, and then just kind of, you know, figuring it out for myself, like what it was that I was hearing, and just basically just taught myself how to sort of express myself in that way. So it, you know, it's always been something that I've really, really wanted to do.
I think it was at school, secondary school. No, I was in primary school. My sister was in secondary school. And I went to like one of the secondary school like music evenings that they used to do like around Christmas. And this was like band, I think their name was Mercury Sunset or something like that, doing like Jimi Hendrix covers. Like started like playing, and it was just, yeah, it sent like shivers down my spine just hearing live music properly for the first time. Whenever I listened to live music from that point onwards, it just gave me this feeling. I just knew that's what I wanted to do.
I mean, definitely for me, I think it happened with all of them quite organically, but for me it happened like real naturally. Like I started out my musical journey like just doing classical stuff, and my aim was to end up being a classical pianist, or maybe doing like, you know, playing flute in an orchestra or something like that. And I wanted to go and get a music degree and try and apply for the Guildhall and do all that stuff. But we started this band, you know, when we were about 14 or something, still at school, and it just, you know, it just happened. I realised I had the choice. As much as I love playing classical music, when you've got the option to be creative, that's just something else, and it opened up a whole new world for me. And yeah, and it just, you know, happened as we recorded more albums and did more shows. I got more confident, and I didn't used to sing, you know, I started singing after touring for a couple years. You know, it happened pretty organically with just touring and having fun with your friends, really.
I'm Spike from Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and we're here in Leicester, England.
Leicestershire.
Okay.
I don't really know where I am.
You're losing me, Joey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Joey from Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
Perfect. You ever notice that a gentleman's club is like, that's the least likely place to find an actual gentleman? There's this thing called reversification. You know, it's like how people in the financial services industry use the word securities, and it means anything but security. Like a gentleman's club was kind of like that to me. We walked by one the other day. We were just talking about this, Jay Bentley and I.
Walked by.
Walked through.
He just walking by.
We were there for a couple of hours.
And I had this thought that the clientele inside must be rich.
Just looking around, I realized.
Yeah.
I'm the only gentleman in here.
Sort of gentleman is in this place. When are the Gimme Gimmes ever a kind of appropriate band for a bill? I mean, we play covers and we butcher them, and there's not a lot of bands that sound like us. We've toured with other cover bands. Remember Black Flag? Like, like that kind of makes sense every once in a while. Do something like that, punk rock karaoke.
That was a good bill.
But yeah, we're always kind of the odd man out.
I think good bills are varied bills. I think the 90s and the early aughties were a little bit too like monocultural, you know, like too many punk bands. And you know, if you speed up a bunch of clicks, it makes a hum. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I totally agree. I like it when bills are diverse. I mean, I like touring on bills that are diverse because then it's not, you know, just a barrage of the same thing all night, and by the end of the tour you're like, I never want to listen to that sound again. It's kind of nice.
I quit.
Skints are a great band too. Yeah, it's a musical holiday. You know, I mean, we don't. I think all of us take the other. There's that intimidating black thing again. Hey, who gave that guy the mic?
This one is for Barnett Mark Webster. I believe it's the song of ours that he dislikes the least. So this one's for Mark. Thank you, mate. Thank you so fucking much. It's called Big Black Sack.
Finished the Guildfest on stage at the Vive Le Rock 10. A lot of punks in there, great night. Actual festival itself is not all that, but the Vive Le Rock tent should be bigger, and obviously more people go to that. And it was bloody great, good crowd, good sound. And it sums it up, war across the nation. I think that's what people are feeling at the moment. You know, people are pissed off in general, I think. You know, about everything. I mean, there's loads of things that are touching people at the moment. Don't you get that vibe when you walk around? Yeah, obviously people connect with it, you know, still. You know, it's great. They were all singing along to it.
32 years later.
We had about 1,000 people there singing along to it. It was a great one. Yeah. Vive Le Rock, and love you all. See you again.
Stay tuned to this channel.
Tonight we're dwelling on misery. I'm giving in to all the things that haunt me, surrendering to things that I should not be. We all wear our hunger on our heart in the cold-blooded academy of ghetto streets. It ain't treason if it's a good reason. We're only as real as the promises we keep. The strength of the wolf lies in the pack, and loneliness can get you in trouble. Let's go feed the vultures down in this concrete jungle. In my head now spinning around, we're going down, down, we're going down, we're going down. Going down, 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 down. There's a fever in the air and it's hotter than hell. Down in the valley where the angels fell, we're going down. You got a heart like a stone cast into a coming tide. Never learned to love a man cause your mama never did your daddy right. And now you're grown and can't shake the feeling. You're still trying to outrun the suburban upbringing. And we're stuck in darker days, frozen from the inside, hanging on to a worn-out piece of rope. We're stuck in darker days, anxiety is spreading. Seems like we're running out of hope. There's a clash in the concrete jungle. There's a clash about to go down.
Here, how's it going, alright? This is Nigel, guitar, and I knock some vibrators. And kids, you need to behave, otherwise you will if you get into trouble, you could become Rolf Harris's prison bitch. You need to watch Vive Le Rock TV. That's right. That's right. Vive Le Rock TV, that's where it's at.
Blackout, blackout, break up, break up. Thunder overhead, shut down, shape up, meltdown, imminent target, lock in, tiffin, approach, unidentify, warning, warning, panic, panic, headline televised, join the altar, new religion, give the fear to bring us indecision. Calling home, calling home, calling home. Is anyone home? Who's setting the tone? Who's running the show? Shockwave, heat up, get down, keep out, solar energy, planet, orbit, line up, balance, lack of gravity, darkness, disease, flooding, tremors, simultaneous, cosmic attack, wipe out, ashes, instantaneous. Read the script now, shoot the movie, from the cinema to your TV. Calling home, calling home, calling out. Is anyone home? Who's setting the tone? Who's running the show?
Alright, hello, this is the Urban Voodoo Machine here. Welcome to Vive Le Rock TV. My brother Slim.
Yeah, we're here in Guildfest, Stoke Park, Guildford, and it's lovely. We're about to go on stage and we're going to rock the place.
Alright. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Motherfucker. Say Jesus. Motherfucker. Say help me, Jesus. Find a better way. I can't think of a better way to be right here, right now.